maybe seen us on the street. We want you to help us. Who's willing to help us tonight? It's going to take maybe 30 seconds of your time, but we want everybody to know about what's going on down here at the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival. We want everybody to know about the good time that we're having. So we're going to go on Instagram right now and let everybody know where you're at. So if you can stand to your feet real quick, and let them know about the 37th annual Clifford Brown Jazz Festival right here in Wilmington, Delaware. Streamed live on DETV. Everybody's here. We got a whole nother 2 days worth of stuff coming on. We got Joshua Redmond coming up to the stage next. Hey, who's ready? Who's ready? Everybody ready? Thank you so much for that. We'll get it out, and we hope that you like us or friend us or heart us or whatever it is. How you doing, buddy? He wants to get on TV. You know how people harass you every year, especially, when you come to this every single year? I got the Chambers down there and harass me. I got Rodney Street Tennis here always harassing me. Saying he wants to be a streamer. It beats other things. It beats other things. He has a goal. That's right. He has a goal. Sweets, who do we have?
First of all, we heard someone lost the phone over by the City of Wilmington's water refill station. If you lost the cell phone, please come see me.
You sure it wasn't my phone?
I don't know. I heard it wasn't your phone. Can you identify? I got emergency contact on you. Can you identify it?
It's not my phone.
What, you probably don't even have an iPhone.
My phone is red and it's hot.
Okay.
You ain't supposed to answer.
Don't tell nobody nothing else about that phone. All right, stand up for me. Who do we have here? How you doing?
It's wonderful. How are you?
Well, so tell us who you are and what you do, and are you enjoying the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival? And how many years you been coming?
Oh, man, 12 or more. I am Dinah Price. I am a stylist at Headliners Barbershop and Salon. Come on down and see us.
And we're glad you're here. Are you having a good time? You like the acts? Are you coming every night? Oh, yes. All right, so Diane is coming every night, everybody. Walking through the crowd, I'm going to say hi to some people.
Hold on, Sweets. Right now?
Oh, yes, interview.
Right, yeah. Right now, we have to talk to Linda Mejano. Let's give it up to her one more time. Nah, we're going to give it up to her again. Not just one more time. We're going to give it up to her again. Thank you so much for coming out to the 37th annual Clifford Brown Jazz Festival. They might not have heard, but she is from Perth, Australia, playing the bass. I've never seen funk and soul from Perth. Have you all seen it from Perth? I know, I've heard Detroit. I've heard New York. I've heard Wilmington, but I have not heard about Australia. So how did that all come about?
So Perth, if you drilled a hole through the earth, you'd probably get to Perth or somewhere in the ocean near Perth. So it's literally one of the most isolated major cities, but we still had some local musicians, and we had some fantastic musicians coming in. Once in a while, Gary Bartz would come because he had a friend in Perth, and just some musicians. I remember when the Mingus Big Band came. So it was kind of feeding off all the musicians that came into town and local musicians. And I had an older sister who listened to everything from Michelle Andegacello to John Zorn to Miles Davis and Bill Evans. Yeah, so she introduced me to a lot of things. So, yeah. That's how I got into it.
Perth. Who's going? We're going to go there. We're going to see some shows, right? You said there was a lot of great things going on there. The other thing that I want to know about is, Joshua Redmond did too, but how many people know about the NPR Tiny Desk? I think Shaka Khan was on there last week, right? Bob James the week before. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's such an incredible experience, and I love their curating too. You get so many different types of music, and what's so beautiful is that it's such an intimate setting where it's free from any overdubs or anything. It's just raw, beautiful, live energy, So I'm really grateful, and all the staff, they were really wonderful, and all of my wonderful musicians too. Yeah.
People don't know that she just, hey, give it up. In order for her to be here, she just got off the plane from Zurich. Left the airport, came here. And then I had to write down all the places that you're getting ready to go, right? So you're leaving here and then you're going to Japan, Mexico, Croatia, and then Australia. She's in demand, ladies and gentlemen. She's in demand. So we were talking a little bit about, and you brought up that great statement about the language of jazz and how Clifford Brown brought that to you and how it kind of sets the pace for you and your music. And could you speak to a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, I mean, who remembers the time before streaming? Yes. I remember, so when I was in Perth, Australia, like, we didn't have everything up on YouTube or on Spotify. We had to actually go to the record store and order these records. So I remember having CDs and cassette tapes and cassette tapes borrowed from friends of Clifford Brown, Max Roach, and transcribing Joy Spring over and over again, and just trying to get that on my fingers. And so I don't think any of us would really be here without someone like Clifford Brown, who was so integral to the language of improvisation. And you'd be hard pressed to find anyone who would call themselves a jazz musician or someone in the jazz genre who has not checked him out, you know. So, or has been some sort of a product or affected by him. So here's to Clifford Brown and this festival, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Clifford Brown, y'all, still touching people. So the Glass Hours is the new album. You had a few pieces about that on the stage tonight. What else can we expect? Is there another album on the horizon? Are you doing something new?
Yeah, I've got a few things. If anyone's at the Village Vanguard next year, I'll be there with a trio with drummer Tyrone Sori and Ambrose Akinmusiri. I do a duo project with my wonderful pianist and husband, Fabian Almazan. And I play a lot with other musicians such as Vijay Iyer and Terry Lynn Carrington. So you can check all those things out on the interwebs and all the rest of it. So, yeah.
The interwebs. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we hope that this won't be your last Clifford Brown Jazz Festival. We hope to have you back here sooner than later. We thank you. We thank you. You are your fans here. And bringing this to the 37th annual Clifford Brown Jazz Festival. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Let's give it up for her one more time. Are you all ready for Joshua Redman? Are you ready for Gabriela Cavassa? Did I chop up that last name? I did? Maybe a little bit? Do you still love me? All right, then we're going to be all right. Sweets.
Yes, how are you? Can you stand for us, please? So tell me who you are, where you're from, and how many years have you been coming to the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival?
My name is Janet Wurtzel, and I'm a native Delawarean.
Yes.
I currently live in the Wilmington Trolley Square neighborhood, and I've been coming for about 25 years.
Round of applause. 25 out of 37.
Years.
We thank you. We thank you. We making our rounds. I'm trying to get to the people.
We should have a hat that you just write in the years that you've been here, like with a magic marker or something.
That's a great idea.
I think it would sell.
That's a great idea. You better talk to Tina about
trademark.
Huh? You gonna do it next year?
I'm doing a trademark.
Oh, y'all look cool right here. How y'all doing? You mind sharing some information with me? All right, talk to him. Look, he running. Somebody running from the camera. Child support looking for him, so come on.
From Alaska in 1985, listened to RTI radio, started coming down here probably in like 1989.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for coming. What's your name?
Chester Armstrong.
All right, one round of applause for another great fan, Chester Armstrong.
I just started thinking, Sweet. When Sandra was talking, I missed the record stores.
Me too.
I missed the record stores. How many people from Philadelphia remember 3rd Street Jazz and Rock? Like that's where I really got into jazz. And then I would go to Tower Records on South Street. Yeah, and really get into the stacks. And I don't even think the kids today know about flipping through the stacks. They don't know. It's all on your phone, right?
What's
They
in
don't
your
know.
collection? What's in your album collection?
So I'm a Bob James fan. I have a problem. He doesn't have a restraining order or anything, but it's getting close, right? So I've been a fan of jazz now for about 30 some years. With my family has been big on jazz and taking me to jazz concerts and festivals at a young age. So just like that young man was running around, I was the same way. And I remember seeing so many acts here because there was times when we had the Clifford Brown in May and then we had another one in September. Remember that? There was another concert in September and big names like Boney James was here and David Sanborn, who just passed. They were here all in one show and it was still absolutely free. And that's when WJJZ was here. Everybody remember WJJZ in Philadelphia? So that's when I remember the jazz. That's when I remember the jazz. And some people say contemporary jazz isn't jazz, right? Some people say that's just instrumental R&B or whatever they want to call it. But that's straight ahead jazz, and you know we can't have that without WRTI. And I remember BP with the GM. How many people remember that, right? Bob Perkins. So growing up on all that stuff, definitely a fan. Sweet, who do we have? Where'd she go? What did you all do to her? Jay?
Here I am.
Oh, what did you?
I'm way up here in the steps.
Okay.
Can you see me?
No.
Look straight ahead.
Not yet. Okay, I got you. So you're wearing camouflage, then you're asking, can you see me?
I did. Well, at least we know it really works,
It works.
right? Oh no.
Who do you have?
All right, I'm gonna take a risk here.
Oh.
Just say your name, where you from, and how many times you've been coming. No crying.
My name is Pebbles. I'm from Delaware, and I've been coming for like 5 years.
Enjoying yourself? You enjoying yourself?
Most definitely, and I got my grandbaby with me tonight.
That's right. Way to expose the children. I don't have. Are we still saying hi to the people?
Yeah, did anybody have their first date here? Nobody
This is
brought
good.
their first date here?
Some of y'all on your last date here.
How many people had their
probably.
last date here? Your first date in Wilmington? Your first date with Wilmington?
Do I have any
Okay, I
couples
wouldn't date
that's
everybody
been
here, 'cause I
married
know
a
the
long
people.
time around here? I
date
walked
here?
right into one. How y'all doing? I know you. How y'all doing? Tell me your names.
George and Deborah Thompson,
And how long have you been married?
27 years.
Do you always date at the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival?
Absolutely.
A couple that still dates and uses the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival as date night. Round of applause, everybody.
All right. How many years have they been married again? 27?
27. 27.
Hey,
Sound,
I'm
sounds
trying.
hard.
I'm trying.
How many you got?
I have 18. I
Oh,
have
you're
18.
getting close.
I'm getting
You're
close.
close.
I'm getting
You're
close.
getting close. Who else you want me to look for out here?
Who's been married the longest here?
Hold on. Start
How
with
you gonna
30
raise
years.
your hand if you don't even know?
All right.
I
Start
hear
with some
50
numbers.
over here. I hear 50 here. I got 50, and he's got an Eagles hat on, so he's all right
Hold on.
with
We
me.
got a couple. You said 50 years?
I got 50 years here and an Eagles fan.
Okay. Well, we're not going to count the Eagles fans.
I mean, who else?
So,
Who
any
can beat 50
couple's
years?
been married longer than 50 years? I'm making my way to you. 50 years, raise your hand. You got 40? Oh, I got a 43
We got a
over
40?
here.
Who's?
I'm making my way. Where's the 50
The 50's
years?
right here. The very smart gentleman with the Eagles hat on.
You keep saying that.
Well, you know, it's where you are.
How y'all doing? I ain't going to interview you. I want to talk to her.
No, you need to interview. We need some
I don't want to
secrets
talk
and-
to you.
and
I
have
want
it
to talk
written
to the
down.
lady. How you doing? Tell me your names.
Evelyn Horton and Ernest Horton, also known as Chucky.
All right. How long have you and Mr. Chucky been married?
50 years, married in 1974, having our 50th anniversary party at Doubletree next Saturday.
Well,
Hey, let's give him a round of
congratulations.
applause. 50 years.
I got a question. We got the invite. Or you
was that
invited
the
us?
invite?
Listen. Only if they bring a gift and some money, huh? All right. So tell me this. What did it take to stay married to Mr. Chucky for 50 years?
Okay, you'd have to say, what did it take to stay married to me? I am the one always complaining, but he just always keep calm. I don't know how he does it.
Well, you know what, Mr. Chucky, I owe you an apology because I thought it was you.
See? They always think the man is wrong. They always think the man is wrong.
I
As
thought
soon as
it
we
was
show
it.
up,
I
and
thought
you know
it was
what? We
him.
all agreed, too. We were all like, yeah.
Well,
Mr. Chucky
congratulations on your anniversary. Did anyone claim this phone that was lost yet?
We got a lost phone up here.
I'll be over by the stage.
Did we have anybody who was over
Side
50
stage.
years?
50 years what?
Anybody over here
Married?
that married for over 50 years? Over
Wait
there.
a minute.
Over there.
Y'all know I'm over 50. You making me go back and forth.
And with
You
the
know.
red shirt on, they're waving, they're
I'm
standing.
coming. I see them. I see you. I see you.
And they're actually still standing next to one another after 50 years.
I know. After 50 plus years?
Yeah, no restraining orders or
Excuse me.
anything. They can come out in public and hang out. That's a blessing. Praise
Here
God.
I am. Here I am. How y'all doing? Tell me your names and how long you've been married. Y'all so cute. Oh my goodness.
We are Herb and Doris Watson, and we got married in 1962.
Wow, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Now I
Let's give
messed
it up
up
to
the
the
last
Watsons.
time. Who's keeping the is it him or you? Who's the ornery one?
This is a partnership.
So y'all both have tendencies to be ornery. Tell us real quick. Give some advice to people who are trying to stay happily married for as long as you have.
Be friends with each other. You got to be friends.
That's true. You have to be friends and you have to just love each other.
Well, that's that. Friendship and love makes the marriage last longer. Congratulations
down
and
real
thank
quick.
you
I
so
got
much.
a pen on me. I gotta write it down real quick. Because in times of stress, you need notes.
You need some
You
notes.
need some notes to go back to.
You need me to do anything else out here?
I need you to do it all.
All right, well, let's make a few announcements.
All right.
All right. First of all, a few people stopped me and said, who am I? How can you find me? My name is Sweet Franchon. You can find me on my website there. I'll post it again later. Sweet Franchon. It sounds like candy, S-W-E-E-T, but it's the best of, S-U-I-T-E-F-R-A-N-C-H-O-N. I'm a local online on-air personality, a poet, a composer. I was the first poet to ever perform on the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival 6 years ago.
So that means you're gonna perform again today?
No.
Tomorrow?
No, not on these short
How
notices
about
you
right
giving
now?
me.
How about right now?
No.
Who wants to hear something from Sweet right now? Who wants to hear something from Sweet?
All right, give me a word. Give me a word.
Ubiquitous.
All right, since we talking about marriage and love, I got one for you. Newlyweds? Okay. I want to see you in your newness, in your glory. Let's sit down and talk about these great love stories on how we can become one and share flowers in this moment, how love is supposed to be shared. As they said, let's be friends so we can last 50 plus years, because as a newlywed, I want to see you, love you, be with you, and know you as my friend. That's just a quick couple bars for you.
Hey! I was so scared. I just met Sweet today, so I didn't know how that was going to go.
Ooh.
All these people out here, oh Lord.
Just a quick something. You know, give us a word and God has blessed us and we can make something happen. That's how that works. So,
Well, I'm happy. I tell you what, it's not a poem, but I'm happy it's not 90 degrees anymore.
yeah, well,
I'm happy that the sun has tucked away.
he's giving a sonnet, y'all. Listen. Go ahead, finish it.
See, she
I dare
starts
you.
something. Yeah, well, you can dare. That's fine. You can definitely dare. So how many people are going to come out tomorrow? I mean, let's be honest. How many people are going to come out Saturday?
Yes. Oh,
How many people are going to leave their chairs Friday so they can have their seat here on
Saturday.
On Saturday? I wouldn't recommend it. No. You can do it. I like your chair. Sweet, who else do you have?
I don't know. Everybody looks tired.
They're not tired.
Everybody looks like they're ready to fight me. I'm going to say hi to an old Dunley friend. How about that? How are you?
Hi, my name is Tamara Napier.
And how many years have you been coming to the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival, Tammy?
I want to say probably over 10 years now.
Wow, over 10 years we have Tammy. She just said she's from Dunleavy, y'all. That's our hometown, Dunleavy. Shout out to Newcastle. How about that?
So
I know District 720 is probably in the building.
you
looking at me. What's your name?
Oh.
Karen.
Hi, Karen. Tell me where you from and how many years you've been coming.
Ever since y'all been having them from Pennsylvania.
You've been coming here 37 years. So did you see Nancy Wilson up there that year? Did you see her that year?
But I've been coming almost 37.
Well, thank you so much for coming year in and year. All right, she said I got to give a shout out for Chester. It's called Don't Look Me in the Eyes because I'm going to pick on you.
That's right. I'm sorry I didn't ask. Who's here from Chester?
Chester.
Who's here from Chester?
I got another guest. Tell me your name tell me your name, where you're from, and how many years you've been coming to Clifford Brown Jazz Festival.
My name is Rosa Maria, and I'm from Guatemala. Around, 14 years, maybe? Yes.
All right. Rose has been coming 14 years from Guatemala. Show some love.
Now, these ladies up front were telling me, you said that you brought her here for the first time. Hold on for a second. 26 years ago.
26 years ago. When my father was still living, my sister and my dad were living in Virginia. Clifford Brown is always around Father's Day. And I went to Virginia and picked them up and brought them here. This is when we were still doing afters at Smokies and all of that. This is a while ago. It was good back then. It's still good today. But my sister and my father, from that experience, within a year, you came the following year, and Daddy came the year after that. They both came to Delaware. My father was here. He moved back to Virginia and passed away, but my sister's been here rocking with me ever since, and I've been in Delaware for 28 years. From New York. From New York. I'm not from a borough. There is more than the boroughs in New York. New York is a huge state. Absolutely not. We're about 40 minutes outside of New York City in Westchester County, a little place called Peekskill. From Westchester. Yeah, not the Westchester up 202. The other Westchester. There you go.
I gave you the mic and then you started to fall apart at the end. You were doing good. You was falling apart at the end. That New York came out, talked about Westchester up the street ain't nothing. You got the best Westchester. So you can't do all that. You see all these people here, man? There's like 5 cops here and there's like 3,000 people to give you the illusion of security, and you're going to talk like that. See, now let me tell you something. See, there we go. I made the mistake. I'm sorry, sweet.
You take a risk out here.
Don't give the mic to him.
Sweet, he only allowed to talk.
Sweet,
he's only allowed to talk about the Rodney
and you're going to
Street,
give the
Tennessee.
mic to him.
Oh, that's all he allowed to do. You can't talk about New York. You can't talk about none of that.
We're going from the frying pan to the fire. I'm telling you right
you can't talk
now.
about no Brooklyn, none of that.
That's not what
all
you want. Oh, Lord, you got to stand up.
How y'all doing? My name is Matt Johnson. I'm the Executive Director of Rodney Street Tennis and Tutoring Association. We provide tennis for inner city and social economic disadvantaged children, and we provide educational resources. RodneyStreetTennis.org. Check us out. We have summer camp going on now. We're in Tower Hill, and we provide tennis programming throughout the city and state of Delaware. Thank you very much. RodneyStreetTennis.org, and hit that give button.
Good. See, he stayed on task.
He did.
He stayed on task.
That's the best I've ever heard. His cause is legitimate. Don't get me wrong. Rodney Street Tennis is legit. But that's the last time we're going to get that out of this festival. I got news for you. It's going to go downhill from here. So we're excited to have everybody here. We're just trying to keep things going, waiting on Joshua Redmond. We're going to give you a couple minutes to kind of cool out and talk to your neighbor. And then we're going to come back on. Get ready for Joshua Redmond. Y'all ready? Are you all ready? We want these people to come back now. Are you all ready? Let them hear it in the trailer. She's ready. She's ready. All right, we'll be back soon. I'm Kerwin Gaines for DETV. We'll be back in about 5 minutes or so and get ready for the show, all right?